Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today on this video I'm going to be teaching you how to build a beautiful one-page WordPress website for a construction company. The website which I'm going to be building today has to do with construction and building and those sort of things. And when I say a one-page website, I mean all the different sections of the website are on one page. For example, if I click on, let's say, about or contact us or any button, it will take us to a section on the web page rather than a whole different page concerning like about or contact. So the website that you see on your screen right now is what we're going to be building. So let's go through it quickly. On the menu you can see that we have the company name or the logo here, Allegro, and we have the navigation links or the menu links, then the get started button. Over here we have welcome, a big welcome to Allegro, which is the company name, some dummy text, then a button. And over here we have the about us section with a beautiful image, our mission, our vision, our focus. And here we have a little Hebrew block saying doing construction the right way, button and a little divider. Here we have a counter which displays the completed projects, the years work, certified clients, and the member staff. Coming here, we have services block, which shows what the construction company has to offer. So interior and exterior design, engineering, project management, architecture, masonry, paintworks. Then over here we have why choosers, our expertise, some dividers, and then a bullet list. And over here we have a portfolio which shows the works that the company has done. So we have all upcoming projects, then completed projects. Let's go back. Over here we have the testimonials block where people give their views on the work that the company has done for them. And then we have some little animation, and then there are team side of the page which shows the CEO, the marketer, the designer, etc. Over here we have a get in touch area where there is the address, give us a call, send a message, and then anything else. Then the contact us section of the page where we have the map and then the contact form. Then we have the footer. So a real-time demonstration of the one page website is, let's say I click on about right now, it sends us straight to the about us section of the page. If I click on services, it does the same thing. Go back, portfolio, sends us to a section of the page named portfolio, and then go up, contact us, and then it takes us to the contact us block. I'm going to be teaching you how to build this beautiful one-page WordPress website in this video, so stay tuned. What you're going to need to build this website is a computer, an internet connection, a browser, a hosting service like maybe cPanel, Hostinger, and you're also going to need to get a domain. I'm not going to be teaching those things in this video, but I'm going to teach them in another video. And then you're also going to need a fresh WordPress installation to get started. Once you have all this, you can begin building the website. So let's get started. So when you have your domain and your fresh WordPress installed on it, we can get started with building the website. So the first thing which you see is the dashboard. So right now everything looks crowded and confusing over here. So let's clear it a little. Click dismiss over here, go to screen options, and then uncheck everything so that it will be clear. So now the first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to go to settings and I'm going to go to general. That's the first place we'll go to. Now the site title over here, it is Alley Group, and then the tagline is your best construction company. So I want to type that here too, your best construction company. And then scrolling down over here, the time zone, we are going to change it to your local time zone. That will depend on where you are. I'm in Africa, in Ghana, so the country which I set it to is Accra. Then the week starts on Sunday, and you can save changes. So if I go to reading right now, we are going to do something here, but for now just select a static page and then click save changes. We'll come over here later, go to permalinks, and then for permalink structure change it to post name, and then click save changes. Okay, so now we have to go to appearance and themes to get a theme that we'll use to build a website. The theme will basically judge the design and structure everything for us. There are many themes that we can use to build our website. Some of my favorites are Ocean WP, Astra, and Bloxy. So right now, as you can see, with the active theme, which is 2023, this is what our website looks like. So the theme, so you know what, right now let's clear these two. So click on it, click on the first theme, then click delete, and then click on the second one and then click delete. So that will only leave one theme, which is the 2023. So here, just click add new. The theme which I'm going to be using in this video is Ocean WP. So it's over here. Just come here, set themes, and then type in Ocean WP, and then it should appear over here. So just click install, and then click activate. And now, as you can see, we have our theme ready to go. So we have to, after we've gotten our theme ready, let me just quickly refresh the page so that you see that the whole structure has now changed. It's looking very different from the 2023 theme. So your website looks and everything will vary based on the theme you are using. For example, if we're using Astra or Blocksy, for example, the whole website or page structure will look different. So let's go back to themes, and then we have to get some plugins. Plugins are like these features that you can add to your website that will give you additional functionality. So right now, let's click plugins, and then we don't need these two plugins over here. So for now, let's just select everything, bulk actions, and then click. They're already deactivated, then we don't need to do anything here. So at the plugins, click add new, and the first plugin which we are going to be downloading is called Elementor. So type in Elementor. That's the page builder which we're going to be using. Elementor is a free drag and drop page builder that allows you to build websites in WordPress, and that's the page builder that we're going to be using. For Elementor, there are some add-ons. So the add-ons which we're going to be getting are, first of all, there's Elements Kits. That's the first one which we'll be getting. Elements Kit. So it's over here. Click install now. That's the first one we'll be getting. Then here we'll type HFB. Let's type HFB, see if it will come. No plugins found. Okay, type in header, Elementor header and footer, but that is the next one I'm looking for. So we'll click install now. And the next plugin which we are looking for is one called Premium Add-ons for Elementor. Add-ons are like these features that add more elements to Elementor that can allow you to essentially build other things. So we are going to be using the premium add-on for this one. So just click install now. And the last one which we are going to be getting is Met Forms. It's going to allow us to build our contact form in Elementor. It's basically this drag and drop builder that is like an add-on for Elementor. So it essentially allows you to build your contact form in Elementor. So the next plugin which I'm going to be getting is not on the WordPress repository, the WordPress plugin repository. That means we can't get it over here. So go back to install plugins, and on your browser, open a new tab and then type in wpserver.com. I already have a video on this, giving you the full information and going through this full security plugin with you. It's a very informative video, so you can check it out. The link will be in the description below. This is basically a security plugin that you can use to protect your website, and it's free, so I'm going to be getting the free version. So on the menu there, click download, and over here just click this link, and it's going to download for you over here. I already have it on my computer, that's why you see one over here. So go back to plugins, and then over here click on add new again. Then here we'll click on upload plugin. Here we'll click choose file. Then as you can see, the WP server is here. I already have it on my PC, that's why this one appears as one. So you click WP server, click open, and I will click install now. And as you can see, unpacking the package, installing plugin installed successfully. Now the last plugin which I'm going to be installing is Ocean Extra. It's going to allow us to customize our theme. Most themes comes with this sort of extra plugin. Blocksy comes with Blocksy companion, just like Ocean WP will come with Ocean Extra. So here we'll just click install and activate Ocean Extra. And then now it should be installed. So we'll just click allow and continue, activating, and then now it is done. So now go to plugins over here, then select the plugins which we installed. So Elementor, header and footer builder, Elements Kit, Met Form, Premium add-ons, and WP Saver. Go to bulk actions over here, click activate, then click apply. And now, my friends, we should have all the plugins which we installed activated. These are the ones that we are going to be using to build this beautiful website that you see over here. So now the first thing which we are going to be doing is we're going to go to pages and then create a new page. So as you can see, we already have some two pages here: privacy policy and sample page. These are like the default pages that come whenever you install WordPress for the first time. So we'll just select the two of them, bulk actions, move to trash, and then click apply. Now those pages are gone. Now here we'll click on add new, close this, and the title we're going to call the page home. Now move to this section at the template side, default template, click on this and then click Elementor full width, click publish, and then now you can view the page. Okay guys, so now as you can see, this is our home page that we just created. Over here it's alive and it's looking cool. So now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go back here, go back to settings, and then go to reading. Now over here, when we right click and we click visit site and open link in a new tab, it takes us to this page. We don't want it to take us to this page. Whenever somebody types our website link inside their address bar of their browser, it shouldn't bring them to this page. It should bring them to this page. This is what we want them to see. So at the reading settings, this is where you change that. So click a static page, home page, select home, then click save changes. You can close it so that now when somebody types your link in their address bar in their browser, when we click on visit site right now, to take us straight to the home page. So this is what we want. So now that we have this over here, go back to pages, click on edit for the home, and then here click on edit with Elementor, and this should take you to our Elementor page builder so that we can start editing our page. Alright guys, so very important, when you get this thing first view, click continue. Now we have our container over here. Now for Elementor, there was this old feature where the blocks are normally built with columns and inner sections, and a recent update have brought the flexbox containers that we can use to build it or to build our pages. Now they're essentially they are more flexible actually, and they allow you to build different blocks of your page without too much hassle or too much stress. So I really like the container feature that has been added. So now that you're Elementor, we can start building our first our page. Okay guys, so to start building our website, the first thing which we're going to do is we're going to click on this plus button and then click on this container. Now over here we're going to go to style. That's the first thing. Go to background and background type, click classic, choose images. Now I already have the images that we are going to use for this website on my computer, but do not worry, I'm going to compress them and leave the link in the description so that you guys can download the images. So, or if you have your own images that I would like to use too, that would also be very cool. So here I'm just going to where my images are, I'll select everything with Ctrl+A and then click open so that I can upload everything onto the WordPress, onto the Elementor editor. Alright guys, so now that all the images are downloaded, if you go back here to the page about them and look at the background, you can see that this is the image that they use. So over here is this one, so I'll click on this and then click select. Now over here Go to position, click center, center, then repeat, click no repeat, then display size, click cover. Now go to layout and then increase the minimum height to about 640. This is good. Then go to style, then go to background overlay, click on classic, and click on color, drag this to the black section, then go to opacity, then drag this so that we can make this a little bit darker. So about 0.75 is cool, and as you can see it's looking similar to what we have here. This is a little lighter, so we'll drag it a little to like 0.7 or 0.67. This is cool. So now the next thing which I'm going to be building is this welcome to Allegro, and then this your construction partner block over here. So to do this, go back to the layout and then change the container type to horizontal, to row horizontal. Now go back here, drag the container in, right click on that container and then click duplicate. So you can have two containers over here. So the first thing we'll do is we'll click on this to go back to where all the elements are. Then here we'll type in heading, and over here you see this heading over here, so we'll drag it in. Then you can see they have this grow your report, so we want to convert what's here to what's here. So here I'm going to type in welcome to, then inside the focus title, with the two curly brackets, I'm going to type in Allegro. No, we'll just type in grow in this one, and outside they will type over here. This is how it looks like. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So seems like this one is not in capital, so we have to change that to small letters, so LLE. So like this is how this is how it's going to look like. So the first thing which I'm going to be changing here is go to subtitle, everything's here, that's the description, go to separator and then click this so that to remove that line at the bottom. So now go to style, the alignment is alright. Go to title. Now for the title, the main color we're going to be using is white, obviously. Then for the typography, we are going to change the font family to one of my favorite fonts, which is Poppins, and we are going to increase this. Let's say 35. It has to be larger, so around around this size is cool. Let's see, 81. 81 is cool. So that's the size which I'm going to be using because this one too here is relatively big. So now let me reduce it a little to like 80, 79. Now add to the focus title, since this one is we're going to be doing the same thing for the focus title. So the color for the focus title has to be similar to what we have here. So now for the focus title, we'll go here, drag this to the yellow section. Hold on to the yellow section over here, then we'll drag this around. So something like this color is cool. So now that we have this color, just click create new global color. And here you can type in yellow so that whenever we need it, we can just click on the global colors and we don't now have to go and look for the color code all over again. Hover color, we literally don't want anything over there. So we don't want any hover color. So just click on this button and to take away the color that's there. Typography, we can change this back to Poppins. The size 79, and one thing I forgot is the weight. Not 70, 79. The weight has to go to like, let's see, 500. Let me see, 600. For more, it looks like we are using 500 as our weight, to 500. And then for the original title too, we change the good typography, then change the weight back to 500. Now go to this container over here, then click just at the justify content section, click center, so we can have it over here looking really similar. Then go over here and then right align this so that it will look similar to what we have here. So now that we have this block ready, we can move on to this one. But before we do that, come over here, go to the title, typography, and then the line height, increase it till you reach about, let's say, 75, 77. 77 is cool for the white height. There's still a hover effect for the focus title. We don't want that. Go here, click this. Hover effect should be gone. So now that we are done building the welcome to Allegro block over here, we can go move on to this one. So here, drag in another heading, and then here we'll type what is there, your best construction partner. And then over here, go to style, change the color to white. So drag this to white. Typography, I'm going to change this to Hoppins, increase the size to 35, and then maybe reduce the boldness to like 500. Now we're going to go to the container over here, and then click center to transfer the content to the center. And the next thing which we're going to be bringing in is this. So go over here, drag in a text editor right under this one. And now that we have it here, we can copy what's here. Or if you want, if you have your own descriptions for the different titles that you'll be using on your website, you are free to use them. Or if you're having trouble, you can also generate them with ChatGPT as your AI. So in fact, let me show you how to do that real quick. Go to just type ChatGPT over here, click enter. Go to introducing ChatGPT, the first link that you see. Then here click try ChatGPT. You can close this. Me, I've already logged in, so I don't have to log in again. And then here we see the heading here is your best construction partner. So you can just click you can just type in generate a short description for construction partner. Let me right click on this and change this, and then you can click this, and then immediately ChatGPT will just generate you something small that you can use. So all you have to do is just go here, copy a little portion of the text, come back here, select everything, paste it, and you've gotten what you need from them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to style, change the text color to white. The typography, we are going to, let's see what's here. I'm going to change this to Noto Sans. It's another font which is one of my favorites that I like to use, Noto Sans. So we're going to select Noto Sans over here. We're going to drag to increase the size. This is too much. Oh no, 15 is cool, it's about right. So I increase this to 500. I think that's what we have over here. So let's come back. Let me increase it one. Let's see 16. No, 16 is too large, so 15 is cool. Now the next thing which we're going to be bringing in is the divider and the button. So let's bring in the divider. Is the thing that you see over here. So go here, look for divider, and then drag it between these two. Now that you have your divider over here, we can essentially just decrease the size. So let's say about 13, and then go to the width, increase it to 2. Then to the color, click on this and then select yellow, our global color, so we don't have to go and look for it all over again. And now basically you have your divider ready. So the last thing which I'm going to be bringing in is the button. So go click on this to bring it back to where all the elements are. Look for button, drag it in, and then now inside the button over here we have contact us. So that's what we're going to change it to contact us. You can leave the link for now. Go to style, then typography. If I look inside the button, the font is, let me see if it's popping. Is it popping? No, I think it's Noto Sans. Yeah, Noto Sans is the font that's inside. So let's check 15 at the size, increase it to 16, and that's cool. So now for the text color for normal is okay, but the background type we have to change it to our global color. So this is what we have. When you hover on this button, it becomes a little bit darker. So go to hover, color, we'll select our global color over here. Then we're going to drag this down a little, so when we hover it becomes a little bit darker, just like what we have there. So now That we have this block ready, you can see that the spacing between this is a little bit too much. So click on the container, then the gaps over here, unlock it, and as you can see, everything is brought back to normal. We don't really need to do anything again. But if you like, you could potentially reduce it, but I don't think that will do anything. So now you have your first block of the website ready. Basically, that's what you have here, looking very similar to what we have here. So now we have the first block of our website ready to go. I think this is a little bit too big, so we'll come out to typography. Now reduce it from 35 to, let's say, 33. Now come here, go to the container over here, go to advanced, then padding for the spacing inside. Click this to unlock it. Then for the top, we'll set it to 10. No, let's change it to 20. It has to come down a little so as to be in line. So let's change to 50. Yeah, now 50 is okay. So click update, and then now come to the main container, which is this. Unlock this, and I will increase the gap between the columns a little to, let's say, 28. So there'll be some spacing between what we have and what we have here. If you think about it, it could go a little bit more. So let's take it to like 35. 35. And as you can see, now we have a decent amount of space between what's here and what's here. So here, just click update, and if you want to see your changes that you've made, just click on the pivot changing button over here. And as you can see, we have our website shaping up to look like what we have over here. So real quick, let's just increase the height of this a little bit more to like 715, and update it, because over here it looks longer. So now the next block which we're going to be building is the about us block. How are we going to build it? So let's go back here, we'll click on this, and then click on this block. So let me come here, let's see what's here. Okay, so now to build this block, we need two things. We need, first of all, we need to make this a horizontal block. That's the first thing. So you can drag two containers inside for them to be like side by side. So go back here, go here, drag one container in, right click on the container, and then duplicate it so we can have the two side by side. Then we'll start editing this one first. So come here, drag a heading inside it, and over here we have about a little about heading over there. So we'll just type in about, and then come here, the color, I'm going to change this to a little bit ash. I'm going to change it to ash, something like this over here, and we'll drag this so that I can go down. So something like this color code I think is okay for what we have here. It could be a little bit lighter though. Let me drag a little bit more, and then this seems just about right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here. We're going to be using this color often, so just click create new global color. I'm going to call it ash ish, and we'll click create. And for the typography, we're going to change this to 15, maybe increase it to, let's say, 16. Then change the font family to Poppins. Now as you can see, we have the little about heading that we had over here there. So now let me just increase this one more, let's say 17. Let's go to a divider, and then drag, there should be a divider between them. So what we'll do is that we'll drag another container inside this block over here under the about heading. Then this container that you see, make it horizontal, then drag this about inside it. Alright guys, so over here drag a divider so that it will be by the about heading. So we'll just drop the divider by it over here, and now as you can see we have our divider. So we're just going to decrease the weight to, let's say, 13 or something like that. Let's increase it a little to, let's say, 15. Then which will increase the weight to 2. No, one is cool, because if you look at it over here, it's very light, so 1 is cool. We're going to change this color to our global color, which is yellow. Now we want this to extend a little, so go here, click on the element, go to advanced, and then over here we should see width. Yes, and we'll click custom, and we'll drag this a little so that it will go like this. So now we can have it like this. So go to the column over here, then the gap between the elements for the row, you can release it. Then in the same column, um justify, let's see if you justify the content to center. Let's see, no, start is cool. Justify the content to start, and then go to the divider over here. We have to move it towards this one. So what we'll do is that the width of this divider is actually too long. So let me see, if I bring it here, it's cool. So now we have to go to the about. Let me go to the divider and see if I can make it centered. No, left is cool, but it has to come up. Let me come here and see. Start. Still won't change. Then we have to use margin and padding to increase it. So we're going to reduce this a little, and then we'll bring the divider right by the about heading, as you can see over here. So now that we have this ready, I feel like we should increase the width of the divider a little, because over here it looks longer. So go to content. We're going to increase the width a little to, let's say, 25, so that it will look relatively longer over here, as you can see. So now that we have this block ready to go, the next one which I'm going to be bringing in is a heading. Yes, about us heading. So to do that, come over here, heading, drag it. It should be under. Let's see if I can bring it under. Put it inside. This is the column. Okay, so come here. This should be vertical rather, so that I can bring this one under this, like this. Good. So now that we have this here, let's come over here and we'll type in about us. Go to style, text color, change it to black, and then typography, I'm going to change this to copies, and then we'll increase this, let's say 35 is cool. Now we'll come here, and then the gap between elements, let's release it so that this thing will go up a little. Now that we have the about us over here, similar looking towards here, I feel like this one's a bit bigger though. So let's change it to like 37 is cool. Okay guys, so now I'm going to create something similar like this text that we have here. But to create this, go back to our page. We have to drag an element called a text editor under this about us over here. So we can simply copy this text and then paste it here, but if you don't like, if you have your own content, you could potentially use that. But if you also don't have and you're having trouble coming up with the content, then you can just go to ChatGPT, like I said, and maybe type in generate a description for, generate an about us description for a construction company. Let me correct this, and then click this, and then simply ChatGPT will just create everything for you like this, and then you can copy, change the company name to your company's actual name, and you can just paste it there simply. So I mean, for me, I'm just going to copy what I have here. So I click copy, go back, select everything, click paste, and now we have the basically we have the distance, we have the text that we had there over here. So the next thing, which is okay, now we're basically done with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the main column over here, not this column, this main column. Then the row, I'm going to, is it for rows? I think it's for column rather, yeah. And it's for row. I'm going to increase the spacing a little to, like, let's say 4 or maybe 5 or 6. 6 is cool. Now there will be some spaces between each of the individual elements. So now we'll come here for this section. We are going to drag an image. Let me see if okay, let's see if we make it a background, if it will work. Let's come here, select this style, background type, image, and then the image there is this one. So we'll click on this, click select. Here we'll click position, center, no repeat, no repeat, and then we'll click cover. And we basically have what we have here. So we don't really have to do anything now, because since we've made it a background, the image just appears. If in the future I want to add maybe like a text on top of this, that's completely possible. It's personal preference and future preference too. But if you don't, this is cool. So now the next thing which we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating this section that is see over here, the animation, navigation, and focus. So to do that, we'll click on this, and then we'll click on this type of um container. Now come here, drag a container inside, and I'll make this horizontal. Now come here, drag another container inside this container. Then we'll duplicate it to make it about three. So we'll make these three containers over here, as you can see. So now that we have these three containers, the element which we are going to be using is an icon box. We're going to drag, we're going to go over here and search for the icon box element. Drag this one, drag it in, and then now we have the icon box element over here. So the icon that we are using over here is a user icon. So we'll go here, type in user, and it should be one of this one. Let me see. I think this is it. So click insert. No, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, let me type person and see. There's no person, so it has to be a user icon. So for now, let's just select this. Yeah, I think this is the icon. This is probably the icon. The one that we have there is does not have, it's not filled like that. But I think we'll have to work with this one for now. So now that we have this icon there ready, we'll come and type in our mission inside this log, and then I'll just copy what we have here. But if you already have your own text, you can use it. If you don't, you can type a similar thing in ChatGPT to just generate one description for you very simply. So you'll just right click copy, come to the description, select all, and then paste. So now that we have this done, what we can do is um we can go to style, icon position, select left. That's very important. Now go to icon, and then decrease the spacing to like 10. The primary color should be our global color, and because that's what we have there. And then yeah, this is basically what we are doing for the icon side of the page. So now go to the content. For the spacing, reduce it to like 5. Change the color here to black, and then go to the typography, change this to Poppins, and you can leave the size as it is. So now that we have this ready, I feel like our icon may be a little bit too large. So for the size, we'll just send it to like I don't know, 40, 45 seems pretty good. 45, okay, let's say 46. 46 is cool. So now we have it looking a little bit similar to what we have here. So now go to the content again. Then for the description, we're going to change this to, let's see, do we have not so sounds? Let's see, not so sounds. And then we'll increase this, let's check 15. Let me see the size that we have here. So I don't think the font, let me check if I increase it to 500 words. I don't think the font is Notos. I think it's Montserrat, right? Another one of my favorite fonts that I love to use. So I'm going to change this to Montserrat, and maybe we can drag this a little to like increase the space that the whole element will cover. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to duplicate this. But first of all, let's come here and then let's increase the width of this section a little. Increase it to like 1180. Come back to this one, increase the width to a little, just a little, to like 1174. So right click on this, click copy, come here, click paste, come here, click paste. Now we have to decrease the size of this a little, decrease the width of this a little. Now that we have a similar block like this, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the icon and then change the text there. So let's see, for here we are going to change this to our vision sorry, our vision, and then go here. I'm going to copy what I have here, come here, and just paste it in like that. And then for the icon for our vision, I think, is it a monitor? Let me see, monitor. It's monitor there. It's a monitor. Okay, let me see, computer. Okay, what about TV? Yeah, TV. Now let's use this one. So I'll click insert because that's what we have there. And the last one which we'll go and change is make this our focus. And then we'll come back here, select all this, copy this, come back and then paste it in. Click save, click update, and then now we should have this block ready. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to go here, go to advanced, go to margin. You need to give some space between this block and this block, these two, this one and then this one. We're going to change this, make this about 80, and then for the bottom padding, for the bottom margin, we should leave that. Come here, go to advanced margin, change the top margin to like, let's say 15, or 50 is too much, so 30, to give it some space between this block and then this block. So you will click update, and then whenever I click update and you preview changes, the page will automatically refresh. So we come, we have our first block, come here, and we have our second block ready. So now that we are done with this, we're going to move on to start building what we have over here. So come over here, click on widgets, let's get started. Okay guys, so to start building the block that you see over here, what we are going to do is we are going to click this plus button and then select a vertical container over here. We are going to go to style, go to background type over here, click classic, and here click choose image. Then over here the image there is this one, so we'll select this image and then we'll click select basically. Then the image size full, leave it, position, click center, repeat, no repeat, display size, cover, no content, cover, sorry. Now go to the minimum height and then you can increase this to like let's see how long this one is. That's like what, let's say 640. Let's see how long. So let me increase it to like 640 is cool. So now that we have this here, we have to give it an overlay. So go to style, close this, go to background overlay. Here click background type, click classic, and choose a color, select black, and then go to the opacity slider over here and drag it to like 0.71 to make it a little bit dark. So now that we have that here, the next thing we're going to be doing is I'm going to be bringing this heading, the text over here, the button and the divider. So now over here, let's bring the heading first. We'll bring the heading, and then we have here is doing construction the right way. So let's type it real quick, doing construction the right way. Now come here, I'm going to change the color of this to white. Let's center align it over here. Now I'm going to come to typography, then we're going to change it to poppins. So just type in poppins, select it, increase the size to let's say 35, and take it 35 and rows over there looks very similar. So now that we have this ready, I'm going to click on the main container over here, then I'll go to layout, then justify content here, I'll select center so that will come to the center over here. Now we have that ready, we're going to go to the text editor and drag one in. Now that we have a text editor similar to what we have here, if you have your own text that you want to use, you are free to use that. But if you're having trouble coming up with it, I'm going to chat GPT, then at the same message area you can type in generate a description for doing construction the right way, and then it's going to do something. So it's going to bring up this thing for you. So if this is too long for you, you can just type something like, let's say, shorter, and then click send. It's going to generate a significantly shorter one for you. So you can copy this here, go back, select everything, then paste. Then we're going to change this to our company name, which is Allegro. So let me change it real quick. Allegro, like this. Now we have have the text editor here. So now what we can do is we're going to go to style, then the text color will change it to white. Then the font over here is not so sans, so we'll go over here, come here, and then select our favorite one, which is not so sans. Then let's see the size. What can we do about the size? Let's see 15. Let's increase it to like 16. Then we'll center align this one too. We have this ready. The next thing we are going to be doing is we're going to get the button and then the divider. So go over here, click on this, bring it back to where all the elements are, drag a button here, center align it, inside it, what was the contact us, the link, we'll leave it like how it is for now. So inside it, we'll type in contact us, then we'll go to style. Looking inside the button, the font is also not so sound, so go to typography. The size, let's see 15, okay, about 16 looks cool. Here we'll type in Noto Sans as our font. Then we'll come to the normal, the color, change it to our global color. Then coming back here, if you hover on this, there's an animation, it grows and then it becomes darker. So go to hover, background type, go to color, and then click on this to choose our global color, which is yellow. They'll make it a little bit darker. So hover becomes a little bit darker. The hover animation here, we'll choose, let's see, pause grow. Yeah, no, that's not pause grow, it's grow over here. So just select grow, and then that's basically how the button becomes when you hover on it. It's just like what we have over here. So now the last which I'm going to be bringing in is the divider. To do that, we'll go over here and then drag a divider under the button. Then we'll decrease the weight to like, let's see, 17. Nope, 17 is too much. Let's see, 13 also too much. So like 10. Let's go to 8 is cool. So we'll center align the divider now. Go over here, increase the weight to 2, then click on this custom over here, select our global color. Now we have this block ready, just like what we have there. Now I'm going to be doing a few changes. Let's come to the main container over here, release this, then we'll start increasing, I think, the size in the row here a little, to like, let's see, 20, 21 is cool. So now we are going to go over here and to the width, to reduce the width of this thing to like 800 and let's see, 821. It sort of makes it similar to how we have the text over here. So we reduce the width to like 821. Let's see if we can get to 820 here. So this is cool. Now it looks very similar to what we have over here. So now we are going to continue with this block, like this counter over here that has a completed project, yes, where certified client and the member staff. So to do that, we're going to click on this, and I'm going to click on this kind of column. So now that we have this video, I'm just going to change the style, classic, put style classic background type over here. Then here drag it to black. Now we have our black background similar to what we have here. We're going to come here and then drag another container inside this container. Then we'll make this one horizontal. So now that we have this container ready, we can drag one container and then duplicate it to make 4. So duplicate, right click, duplicate. Now we have 4 containers here. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to look for the counter element over here. So type counter, this is it. We'll drag it in. Then we have cool number. So basically that's what we have here, 100, and we have completed projects under. So you can have a starting number potentially, so let's say 3, and it will start from there, but normally it's good to keep it on 0. Then for the ending number, you can change it to whatever value you like. I think to 999. It's going to change to 999. So we're going to leave this at 100. Yeah, let's leave this at 100, and you can change the animation duration to, so that it will not take long to move up from one starting number to the ending number. So now I'm going to change the title to completed projects here, and then I'm going to go to style. For the text color, I'm going to change this to our global color, which is the yellow. And for the typography, if I look here, I think this is Poppins. It's probably Poppins. We'll just type Poppins in Then we'll, oh no, sorry, that was a mistake. I have to change it back to the default. This one you can leave it at the default. I think this is for the number. So go to title rather. And over here we'll change the color to white. Then typography we'll change this to poppins. Then I think I'm going to increase the size. So let's say 15. 15 is too small. So like let's see, 20 to 21 is okay. Looking very similar to what we have here. So now what I'm going to do is I want to go to the main container over here and then go to layout and then increase the width of it a little to like 197. Go to this container too. I'll do the same, increase the width a little to like 1157. Then right click copy, come here, click paste, click paste, click paste. So we don't have to drag any container and create everything all over again. Now what we are going to be doing is we're going to click on this second one over here. And over here you see yes work. So at the title section just type in capital, sorry, yes work. Then the value is 45. So the starting number is 0 and the end number will be 45. So moving on to the next one is satisfy clients with 360 at the ending number. So at the ending number we'll type 360 and then at the last place we'll type in satisfied. Nope. Satisfied clients. Then over here we'll come to the last one and what we have here is 150 and then member staff. So for the end number we'll type in 150. For the title we'll type in member staff. Now that we have this completed, I feel like we should give it a little bit of spacing. So we'll go to the main container over here. Then we'll go to, let me click on it again, the main container. Go to advanced. Then padding refers to the space in and margin is the space out or around. So go to padding, release it. Then for the top padding, you can give it a padding of 30. 30 is a little too much. Okay, how about 25? A little too much. Let's see, 15. 15 is cool. So bottom two will do the same. Give it a padding of 15. Then we have a space between the top and the bottom, as we have over here. So now as you can see, between this block, the animation, vision, and focus, and then the block over here, there's some spacing. So we have to go to this container over here, go to advanced, then this one will select margin because we're looking at the space outside, and we'll go to the margin, the top margin, select 50, or no, let's say 80. Now we have a wide space over here, just like what we have over here. Now we are done with these two blocks. I'm going to go quickly to the services block over here. So now to do that, I'm going to click on this, and then we'll click on this kind of block. So now the next thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to be dragging in another container, and for this container we'll make it horizontal. Now we are going to go here, and then I'm going to copy this text. I'm going to copy it, and I also copy this divider. So I click here, click copy for the about, then come over here, right click and click paste, so that it will be in the one that we have here. Now come here, do the same for the divider, copy it, come right click, click paste, then we have it beside it like so. So first things first, we'll decrease the width to, let's say let's see what the width we have here. The width we have here is, no, that can be right, 25. We're going to decrease it to, let's say 11, and then come over here to the about section. We'll change this to services, then we'll go to advanced, and the width over here will decrease it a little. So let's decrease it to, let's say 8 is cool. I think 8 is cool. Yeah. Then we'll come to this container over here, and then we'll release this, then we'll increase the gap between the elements for the column. So increase this to, let's say 6. So the space between them now is cool. So now we have what we similar something to here, like over here right now. So now I'm just okay, let me just decrease it by 6. So now that we have this block, what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in the a heading like this. Right now I'll just copy this. We don't want to waste time now editing and doing all that again. So come over here, not inside this container, at the bottom of the main container, right click and click paste, and I'm going to change this to services over here. So now that we have this this ready, the next thing which we are going to be doing is we are going to click on this to create a completely new container. We are going to make it, if I look at it right now, it should be this kind of container. So now I'm going to go over here, drag a container inside, right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate to get three. And I'm going to right click on this, the main column, and then duplicate it again. So I'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like the way we have here. So now that we have all this ready, I'm going to go to this main column first of all, release the gap between the elements, and then maybe send the row to like 1 because I don't want it to be like too much spacing, right? So we'll come over here, and if you look at it very closely, the icon box over here is sort of similar to what we have over here. So you don't necessarily have to create it all over again. So what I'm going to do is that I'm actually going to, we will not do that. We are going to build I'm going to build the icon box like from scratch. So I'm going to click on this, click on search for icon box, drag it inside, and then first things first, I'm going to change the icon. So let me go here, let's search maybe building is cool. So select this one, insert, then I'm going to change this to interior and exterior design. So I'll copy this, come over here and paste it. If you have your own description for this, that's cool. If you can, just come here, ask ChatGPT to generate a description for interior design, and then it's going to generate a short description for you. If you like, you can select it, and then let's a portion of it, maybe like this, copy, come here, select everything, then paste. So now we have it over here. So now come here, change the icon position to left, then go to icon itself, change the color to yellow. Then we are going to decrease the spacing a little to like, let's say 11. Then the size of the icon, we'll change it to, let's say 40. Let's see what we have here. The size of the icon here is 46, so that's what we change it to. Yeah, the spacing of the icon is 10, and the size of the icon is 46. So now we're going to go to content, then we're going to reduce the spacing, obviously. So let's see the spacing that we have here. The spacing that we have for this one is 5. So this one too, we're going to leave it at 5. Then the color of the main heading will be black over here like this. We change it to black. Then black. Then the next thing I'm going to be changing is the font. If I look at it closely, it's Poppins. So I'm going to go to typography, family, type in Poppins like this. And then I think the size and everything is okay. So we'll come to description. The color of this, we can leave it. I'm going to change the typography to Montserrat. That's one of my favorite fonts, Montserrat. Change the weight to like 500. Then I guess we could leave the size. Let me see something. 15 is too large, so let's say 14 is nice. So now we have our first icon box ready. So just click update over here to save your changes. Now we don't want to drag, okay, hold on, let's decrease the size of the icon a little to, let's say 42. Yes, 42 is cool. Well, let's just make it 40. Yeah, 40. So now we don't want to drag in another icon box and then go through all the stress making the changes and making it look like this. So simply I just right click on this, click copy, come here, click paste, click paste, click paste again, click paste in all of the containers that you see. And the next thing that you have to do is simply change the description and then the text and the icon. So what I'm going to do here is that we're going to click on this main container, and we'll go to advanced, go to margin, unlock it for the top. We'll give you a margin of 80. Okay, no, 80 is too much. Let's say 50 is cool. So we'll click update, and then I'm not going to change all of this on camera. I'll just change this behind camera and then show it to you when it's done. But if you want to change it, just look at what you have here, go over here, go to the icon, click on the icon box, click on the icon. This one you can click, type in user over here, let's see. So the user icon which we have there is similar to this. Let me see, yeah, similar to this. So we're just going to, we'll just use this one. Okay, no, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. So click insert. We have the user icon there. Then just change this to what you have there. So engineering. You can come and generate your description and chat GPT like so, but this is basically what you do for all of them. So I'll change it behind camera. Just click update. This one is going to automatically refresh. Scroll down, and then these are the changes that you made to your construction website so far. So now we're going to move on to the next block, which is this one, this block right here. So now to build this, what we're going to do, we're going to click on this and select this one. So two containers in one main container. Then we're going to first of all we'll select this container, go to style, background type, change the color to black. Select this container, go to style, background type, and we'll change the color to yellow. Now go to the main container, then here contact width at the box, select full width so that the two of them can like stretch to the edge. But for I feel like for the containers, this one must come over here. Let's see if we can select box. What happen? Select box for this one. Similar, do the same, select boxed. So for the main container, we have full width. For the two ones, they are boxed. Now what we have here is two headings, dividers, and then this bullet list that you see. So what we're going to do, we're going to drag in the heading here. So what you see here, this heading. And then inside it, we'll type why choose us. Then we are going to add a question mark. I have the Z space. No. So now we have the heading ready. Go over here, go to text color. We'll change this to white, and then we're going to change the font family to Poppins. Then the size, let's see, 35. 35 looks cool for like, it looks pretty similar to what we have here. So now next thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be bringing in the divider. So come over here, drag in the divider at the bottom. Here the color is yellow. So what we're going to do, we're going to decrease the weight to, let's see 13. Change the weight to 2, not 12, 2. For the color, we'll select our global color, which is yellow, and we have this ready. So then the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing in our bullet list. So here, just come here, type in bullet list, then drag this to the bottom. Now we have our bullet list ready. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get rid of these two, 1, 2, because we want the one with the check mark, just like what we have here. So we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's actually 5. So we'll make this 5. We'll click on this, duplicate, click on it, click again, and again, so you get 5. So now to edit it, come to the first one. Then what we have here is our experienced team. So we're going to change this to experienced team. Then the show bullets, obviously, yes, you can change the icon to any kind that you like, but as you want it to be the check mark. So now for the color, we need to change the color first. For the icon color, change this to our global color, which is the yellow. So that's similar to what we have here, right? Then we are going to decrease the size to, let's say, 15. 15 is too small, so like let's say 18. Yeah, 18 looks pretty similar to what we have there. So now that we have the title color, we have to change it to white. So select this, drag it to white, and you're done. So now that we have this ready, I feel like honestly it was a mistake to duplicate them too early. So get rid of these ones, then duplicate this one, so you get 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Now that we have this one ready, you can see that the when we hover on it, it has a hover color. We don't want that, so go to hover, icon text color, no, go to title color, then click on this button over here, so that when you click on it, we still have this. Let me see, if I change this to white, if I hover on it to be white, so make this transparent, so when you hover on it, There'll be no color. Hold on. I made it transparent. Oh, to make it transparent. Okay, fine. Drag this back, then leave it at white. Drag it back and then leave this at white. So you hover, it's like you have it, but nothing will change. So now come over here, and you can similarly change all. I'm not going to change all of them on camera too, because we don't want this video to be like too long. So for now we're just going to edit the hover style so that it doesn't really hover. So come over here, click this, change the color to white. I'll not change them like individually on camera. I'll do that like off camera. But if you want to do it, it's very simple. Just come here and then change the title. So we're going to go to hover in the same fashion. Come over to the title color, sorry. Then we'll select white. Let me see what's happening here. Select white. Then we'll close this. Then go to the experience theme. For the hover color, we'll select for the title color, we'll select white. Then to come to the last one, then for the title, go to hover title color, select white, and you are done. Now that you have this ready, what I'm going to do is that if I bring this, you see that this is what our block is basically looking not similar to what we have here at all. So what I'm going to do is that just update your changes real quick. Then click on the main, select the main container. Then go to advanced, then go to padding. Then go to top, give it like 50. Bottom, give it 50. Right, give it like no, okay, right, we can leave it. Left, give it 50. And then let's see. We have to increase the left padding a little so that everything shifts here. So let me see. If I change it to 150, does that affect it anyway? Let's see, 150. Nope, 150. We want it to be in line with what we have here. So let's change it to, let's say, 200. Come over here. 200, let's see, 240. 240, yeah, it looks basically in line with what we have there. So let me just like change it to 235, and then yeah, now it's in line with what we have there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and then change this a little. So go to the bullet list, go to style. Now we don't want to change anything here really, and maybe except for the padding. Let's see if you can change something. Yeah, so increase the padding to like let's say 8 to bring spaces between all the individual like bullets. So increase the padding, let's say 9 is cool. Now that you've changed this, come over here to the, let's say, bullets. Do we do anything here? No, I think this is okay. Go to title. Let me see what we have here for the title. I feel like it's not so sounds, but I'm not sure. Let me select not so sounds and see. Yeah, I think I feel like it's not so sounds. Let me increase the size. So let's see, 16. 16 is cool. Then we'll click update. Now that we have this block ready, looking similar to what we have here. This one is not completely black though, it's a little bit grayish. So go to style, go to color. We are going to make this a little bit grayish, something like this color. Let me make this a little bit. Then we'll click update. So now we have to do the same thing that we have here. So just copy this, come here, paste, copy the divider, right click, paste, and copy the bullet list, right click, paste. So now we'll change the divider real quick, change the color to white. So the divider, go to style, change the color to white. Then for the bullet list, we have to change each of them individually. So go to the normal, then we'll change this color here to white. Experience team, do the same, change this color to white. Go to the next one, change this color to white. Next one, change this color to white. Next one, change its color to white, and then you're good to go. So now we have to give it some spacing similar to what we have here, right? So click on this, go to the padding side. Then for the padding, give it a top padding of 50, like we have here, bottom to 50. Now the right padding, let's give it a right padding of, let's say, 30. No, that means it has to be left to 30. 30 is like a little too small. Let's say 50. 50 is cool. So just click update, and then now you have this block ready. Hold on. If I go here and I select the this as full width, then I come back. Okay, it still doesn't cover everything. Let me come here and try to do the same. Change this to full width. Doesn't really change anything. So you can leave it on box or on full width. I guess that's personal preference. But basically now what is saying is that we are done with this block. So now the next thing which we are going to be doing is we are going to be creating this our portfolio block over here. So to create this, go back to your home page. Remember to update your changes always. And first, we have to give this some spacing. So go to the main container, go to advanced margin, change the margin to 80 at the top to give it a space. We can start creating the portfolio block. So click this vertical container, come over here. We're going to do the same thing. Drag in another container and make it horizontal. Then we're going to select the services, copy, paste it in. Select the divider to copy and paste it in. So I'm going to change this to what we have here, portfolio. So portfolio. And then I'm going to go to advanced, go to width, and then increase it to, let's say, 10. Now go to the main container, release this. Then you can increase the row to, like, let's say, 1. Now that we have this ready, I'm going to go here, come back, copy this, and then paste it in. No, sorry, not to this side. Drag it and then paste it in at the bottom of this container. Hold on. Paste at the bottom. Now come here and then change what you have there to portfolio. Come to this container, sorry, the main one over here. Then release the gas that you have between them. So now I'm going to go on to building the actual portfolio that you see here. Alright guys, so to build this blog, go at this side of the Elementor page builder, um click here and then um type in portfolio. I think it's media grade that I'll be using. So drag media grade under the portfolio over here. Then over here change the height to 310. Then change the columns to 3 columns like this. Then go over to the categories section, right? If you look at our website over here, you see that the portfolio section, we have upcoming projects and completed projects in all as the 3 categories there. So go back, then category 1, that's here. You have to change this to up. I mean, you know what? Let's get rid of these 2 categories already. Let me close this up. Get rid of these 2 categories. Hold on, let me close this one. So you need to have one. So click on it again and then make this upcoming project. This is how it's typed over there. Yeah. So now that we have the upcoming projects category, you can duplicate this one. Let's see, click on this duplicate. Then come to your next one. Then we're going to call it completed project. So just select from here and type completed projects. Now, if there's a situation where you don't want the first category to be or you can change it to, like, let's say you want it to be everything, they all will change to everything basically. So we want it to be all just like our main website. And what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to go to images, videos. Then let's close this one and pick one image. So now for this image, when you hover on this one, you don't get any icon. So we'll handle that later. So for this image, the first thing to do is click choose image, and then go here. The image that we have is this one. So this is the image. We'll click select. Then now we have our first image ready to go. So for the image um title, select everything and close it, and then like backspace or delete it from there. So that when you hover on it right now, there's going to be no like image over there. Now, so if you go back here, when I click upcoming projects, this one goes here. So it shows you that we have to put this under the upcoming projects category. So like category, just type in exactly what you typed as your first category. That's upcoming projects like this. So that when you click on this, essentially this image is what will come here. So now that we have that ready, let's we can leave here. Let me see link type. Okay, leave this as URL. Now that you have this ready, you can leave here and then click on this to duplicate it. And then now you have another of these images here. So go back. This is the image that you used. So click on this, choose image, and then we'll come over here. This is the image that we used over there. So that's what we're going to use here. So you just click select. And then if I go here and I check, this image should be under completed projects. Here it is. So go to all and then go to the category section. Then here just type in completed and it's going to come under the completed project section. Just let it load for a while. And if I click completed project, we'll have this image there. So how many images you want to put there, that's solely personal preference, but you can put as many as you want. And then the columns too, you can make them, let's see, go to layout, you can make them 4 or something. If you don't, you can even go as high as 12 if you don't want them to be like 3 in a column. So we have to add like all these images, right? So it's very simple. Let's duplicate this, go over here, the image that we use next to this one. So we just choose image, select this one, and then go over to the um category. I think this one is under upcoming project. So we type in upcoming over here. Then I'll close this. Then I'll duplicate it. Go back, click at the image, which is this one. So I'll click on this, click on it, and then the image again, which is this. So this is the image. We click select. And I think this will be under completed projects. Yeah, it is. So go back, go to the category section and com, type in completed. Then close this, then duplicate this again. And over here, the image we use is this one. So click this, then look for this image, click select. Um, this will be under upcoming project. So just type in upcoming inside the space. Then we'll go to the last one, which is this image. So I feel like it should be under completed. Yeah, it is. So we'll click on this, move over here, select the image, which is this one. Then over here, we'll come and type in completed. And we are basically done with our layout or our content section for the portfolio. Now we'll go back to style. And then we can leave, I think we can leave everything here the way it is. Let's go to image first of all. Now the image, I feel like we can leave it. We don't want a hover overlay, we don't want any margin, any padding. I feel like the image is cool. So let's go to icons first of all. Now for the icon, when you hover, this thing that you see on it, that's the icon. Over here, when you hover, there's no icon on it. So we're not going to take the icon away necessarily, but we are going to make it transparent, like completely transparent. So drag this all the way over here, and drag this here. And then For the background color to do same, go here, drag this all the way here, then drag this here, so that now we don't have any icon over the image. Close this, then go to filter, and now go to typography, and then let's change the filter to Opens real quick. I think that the size is pretty much the same. So we'll leave the thing at poppings. So now for the normal text color, if you go here, it is the same ash, but when you click on it, it becomes black. So that will be for active. Active, the text color will make it black over here. So that when you so that it will be, well, basically it will be black. Then for the border type, we'll make it solid when it's active, and then give it a width of 1, and then make the color something like a global color. That's be like this, that when they're active, that's the colors that they'll be changing to. So I think hover, we don't really need to do anything there. Let's go back to typography and increase, let's say 15. 15 is cool for the size of each of the categories. So now basically we are downloading our portfolio block here. So select this main container, go to advanced, and let's give it some spacing. Go to advanced, margin, and link these values so that it doesn't apply to every single one. Then here type in 80, so I will give it some space. So now we are basically done with our portfolio block. Just click update, and then click preview so that we can preview our changes. Let me click on it again. So while it loads, let me show you the next block that we'll be building real quick. After this block, we'll be building this beautiful testimonial block that you see right here. So now to build this, just go back here, select this, and then looking at it, well, like these are all okay. Okay, I think I see. We'll choose this kind first of all. Then we'll go to style. Looking at the background, go to background type, go to image, and then select this image that you see here. Then position as usual, center, repeat, no repeat, default, cover. Then we'll increase the size to, let's say, 640. No, sorry, that was the weight, that was a big mistake. We'll increase the minimum height here to 640. 640 enough, yeah, I think it's enough. So go back to style, go close the background section, go to background overlay, classic. Here select black, and then maybe, sorry, not white, black. Then drag this to 0. Let's say 71. 0.71 will be our overlay. So now what's next is there's a heading, and then there's a divider. So I'm going to drag in a heading, then we are going to type in what are cherished clients say. Then we'll center align this. Go here, make the color white, typography, change it to toppings, and then make the size 35 like this. Then we'll go and drag in a divider to under the heading, change the weight to 13. I think 13 is okay. Center align it. Maybe let's decrease the weight to like 10 is cool. So go to the color, change it to a global color, which is yellow, and then make the weight 2. Now go back to the go here, and now we have to drag in a testimonial block. So here just go type in testimonial, and looking at it very carefully, I think we okay, hold on, wait, hold on. No, that's not what we should do. Go back, and then drag, go back, close this, like remove this from there, drag in a container under this, yes. Then make it horizontal, then drag another container inside, then duplicate, and then duplicate again to get 3. Then we can go back and then drag in our testimonial. So I think it's this one. Honestly, yeah, it's this one. This is the testimonial that we use. So first of all, we have an image here like this. So we are going to do the same thing. Click choose image, this is the image that was used. So click select so that we'll see the image there. We want it to be circle, not square, not square. If select square, this is what it look like. Rounded will look like this. We want it to be circle. And then the name over here is Jewel. So let's change it. Jewel. Then over here at company, we remove this from there. We don't want that over there. Um yeah, I don't think we want anything to do with the company to be at that side. So now that that's done, let's go to content and see. If you want to change what's there and you have your own testimonials, you are free to use them. But if you're having trouble coming up with the content, there's no need to worry. You can just go to ChatGPT and then ask it to generate a good testimonial from a customer. Okay, extraction. Oh, I didn't type testimonial correct. So now, as you can see, it has gotten something for us. We've just generated something for us. So you can just copy up to like this point. So right click, copy, go back here, select everything, right click, hit paste, and then everything will be copied inside. So change this to your company name, which is Allegro. Us. Then good. Now let's go to start and start changing it. So first thing we'll do is we'll leave this one the same way, but the border color we'll change it to a global color, yellow, so we have this yellow effect, just like the way we have here. Then for the author, let me see, the fonts for the author will be yellow. Sorry, the color will be yellow. Then the typography, the font family is Poppins. Let's change the size to, let's say, 15. Let's see, no, not 5, 15. Little bit too small. Let's see, 19. And then we can leave it the way it is. And then for the separator color, we don't want a separator there. So what we'll do is we'll make it totally transparent so that it will not even appear, so that the separator grows, because it's not something that you can disable at the content section. Now the company remove the lead 13 from there, so that won't be there. We don't have to do anything. Go to content. Let me see. Here's white, and then I think the font is not so sound. So change the color to white. Then we'll change the typography to auto, like auto sans over here. Then um let me see if I reduce the weight to 500, then the size, let's say 15. 15 is okay. But real quick, let me go to the main section and then go to layout, then increase the width a little so that they'll have space. Then come to this one, increase the width to, then if you come to this, we should be able to increase the size of the content a little bit more. So we just use it like this 16. As you know, 15 is okay. It's not too big, it's not too small. I feel like it's cool. So we have to get rid of this quotation icon because over here we don't have any. So to get rid of it, go to quotation icon. It's not something that you can disable our content. So go to the color over here, drag this to totally transparent, and drag this here so that we don't even like get to see it. Now I basically have the first testimonial blog ready. So what to do next is right click on this, click copy, come here, right click, click paste, come here, right click, click paste. Now all you have to do is basically change everything inside. So real quick, let's change it. Go over here, select this image. If you want another testimonial, you can just ask ChatGPT to generate it for you. So the name we have here is Joseph. So let's change it real quick. Joseph. And the last name we have here is the last image we have here is this one. Then we'll type in the name which we have there, which is John. And then now the name is also here ready, and now we have a testimonial blog good to go. So now go over here and let's increase the space outside, which is margin for the top. We'll make it 80. Give it some space. Then for the space inside, we'll give it a top margin of 50 and a bottom margin of let's give it a top margin of, let's say, 60. A bottom margin of 30. Sorry, not left, sorry. Bottom margin of 30. Okay, let me say 50. 50 is cool. Now we basically, let me increase this one. So I like I'm getting a little bit more. Let's make this 70. Now our date. So basically now we have our testimonials blog ready. So the next blog which we're going to be building is the team blog, the get in touch blog, then the contact us blog. So for the team blog, go over here, click on this vertical container, go back, and then the go to the top here. Then right click on this container, copy it, come here, right click, hit paste. And then we are going to change the text inside to our team. To do that, click on this, type in our team. Then the divide, I feel like you can go over here and then decrease the weight a little. So go to heading advanced and let's decrease it to, let's say, 9. We have this ready. So the next thing we're going to be doing is go back here, then right click on this portfolio text right here, right click copy, come here, right click not inside this container, inside the main one, and then click paste. Then we'll change this to no, not exactly this. See. And then now go back to this container here, the gaps, release it so that it goes closer. Then now we can officially start building the team blog. So to do that, let's check, let's start the team. And then I think it's the team members one, but I'm not sure. Hold on. First things first, let me drag. Okay, let's drag this in and see. It's only, let's select multiple member. Yes. Okay, cool. So now that we have this ready, I feel like the style should be style 2 rather. No, then it's style 3. Style 3. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Um, let's check style 2. No, it's not style 2. Definitely not. So I feel like, yeah, it's style 1. I think it should be style 1 rather. So right click on this here. Okay, you know what? Let's edit this first. So now that we have this ready, what we should do is we should give it a height. So like we can increase the height a little bit more. No, this is too much. Let's say 365 is cool. Then we can leave it. The zoom in hover effect is alright. The members in the row 3 columns, that's also alright. So we can leave this, go to multiple member settings, and then let me close this too, and then start editing the first one. So let me go back here. The first person here you see is Jason Kenya, that's the name. So I'll just type it here, Jason Kenya, which that's my name. And the title, make it CEO. Then just delete all of this from there and then disable the social icons because we don't have that here. That will just be this style. Then after that, go to the scroll up to the image section over here. Then I'm going to choose this image because that's what we have there. And then now as you can see, we have it here ready to go. So just I feel like they are 6. So duplicate this one. One, let me go back, sorry, so much promises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm not going to change them all individually because I'll do that off camera because it will take a lot of time. I don't want this video to be too long. So I'll do that off camera. I'll come back here. Let me increase the height a little bit. So let's say 430. Let's make it 430. That's all right. Then we have our portfolio blog ready basically. So now we'll go back to style. Then we'll go to the name first of all. If you go over here, the name is white. So let's change the name color to white. Then the job title, we have to change it to our global color. But first of all, if I hover, okay, let's change the typography. So the name should be Poppins and then the size should be 25. Then for the job title, let's see, let's make it 15 15 is too small. Let's increase it to, let's say, if this will be 24, then we have to increase the name a little, but we can't see it yet, so we'll not do that right now. Let's make it like 22, and then change the font to Poppins as well. Then we have it ready. So for description, I don't think we should do anything because we don't have a description. Now for the contents, what we can do is what we're going to do, we're going to make this black. Then we're going to decrease this, right? We're going to decrease it. Let me go back and see how it's like. Yeah, so we're going to decrease this a little to like this section, this color code. So when you hover, we get this effect here. As you can see, it's looking very similar to what we have there. So this is what we want. So basically now we can go and start editing this thing. I feel like the size at 25 looks pretty similar, it looks pretty good. So I'm not going to change all of these things on camera. If you want, it's very simple. Let me just do one more for you. Go to multiple member settings, go to the second one. Second one person have is Amanda Smith and marketer. So just type in the name Amanda Smith. Then change this to a person job marketer. Then for the image, you just choose the image which you want to use or the person's image over there. So just wait for the media library to bring the images. Then select this one. And then as you can see, it's changed, looking very similar to what we have over here. So I feel like this looks good. This looks good. So let me just come over here, click update, come here. Let me see if I can increase the width of the main container a little, increase the width a little so that we can get the images to be a little bit wider. So like this here. This is cool. Then now what we can do is that let's come here, go to advanced. At the padding side, release everything. Give it a top padding of, let's say, 10, and then let's see if we can decrease the left padding. Can we? Okay, no, let's change that back to 0. What about increasing the right padding? Yeah, it makes it move. So we just want it to be in line with the arting over there. So let's change it to like, let's say 50. Let's update and then see. Yeah, 50 looks okay. 50 looks cool enough. So now that we are done with this, let's give it some spacing at the top. Click on this, then go to advanced, then go to margin and give it 80% top margin so that we get some space between this block and this block. Now we are done with the active block. So the next block which I'm going to be building is this get attached block over here. So to do that, come over here. Hold on. This main container, we have to give it some spaces. So go to row and then increase the gaps to like, let's say 10. That there'll be some spacing between this, and then the images. So let's make it like 11. Now click on this, click on this kind of container to start with now new load. Go to style, background type. This should be color. Then make this a little bit, make this ash, but like not too visible kind of ash. So let's see, I'll increase it to like let's say this color. Yeah, this color looks good enough. So let's click update. So now the first thing I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be bringing in this divider and this heavy. So I feel like we can copy the divider that we had here. So you just copy it, come back here, right click and then paste. And then go back, copy the heading, come here, go under this, right click and then hit paste. And then here we'll just type in get touch, like okay. Go to style, change the color to black. And then go to the main container here, go to layout, and release the gaps, obviously. Now after that, I feel like there's a description here. So go back here and drag in the text editor under the get in touch. And then you can come to ChatGPT, ask to generate a short get large description. So now it should generate one simply for you. Just go here, right click copy, come over here, right click and then hit paste. And then now you have this ready. So um I feel like it's a little bit too small. So let me just type in longer. And let's see. Nice. So we'll just come over here and copy it to here. Right click copy, go over here, select everything and then paste it so that it be longer. Then come over here, center align it. The color should be black, a little bit more black, like this. Then the typography, we'll change the font to Montserrat because that's what's there. Then we'll change the width to like 500. Then we'll change the font size to let's say 15, like so. Now that we have this ready, we can start creating these icon boxes over here. So to do that, drag in a container inside this block. Make this a horizontal container. Drag another container inside it and duplicate it till there are four. So duplicate, duplicate, and then we'll duplicate one last time so that there are four. Then come over here to the top and then copy this. Copy this animation, come down, and then come and paste it inside this container. So now I'm going to be making some changes. The top says come, come us. Then let's see what it says at the bottom. I'll just copy this. It was a random address, but not actually in New York. I'll select everything and then paste it inside. Now we essentially now that we have this ready, we can just go to the icon and then change it. So we'll type address, this one, and then click insert. So I can right click copy, come here, click paste, right click, hit paste, right click, hit paste. And then you have our icon boxes inside. So I'm not going to change everything on camera because I don't want to like take too much time. I'm going to change this these things about it. So the number, we're going to make it this one. I'm going to change the description to this. Okay, hold on. First, we have to change the size of the text, but it's a little bit too large. So go to content, go to typography. Then make this like 15. No, not the content, not the title, sorry. The description. Typography, make it 15 is even too large. Let's decrease it to like um let's see 13. 13 is good. So right click, hit copy, then come here, right click and then hit paste style to paste the style, not the actual element. To paste the style of the element. This only works with the same like similar elements. So I'll just copy what we have here, right click copy, come here, paste the number in, go over here, copy this link, this email, info at, and then come here and paste it. This one is one page, so remove the my from there and then info at. So then come here for the last one. Then this is so copy this, come here, and then paste it in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the main container. Then we will increase the width a little bit more, and then a little bit more. Then we'll come here. Okay, now I feel like it's looking really good. We don't have to do anything else. Then we'll go to the main container again. Sorry, the main container here. Then we'll increase the row gap to like let's say um 8. 8 looks cool. Then we'll go to the advanced. Then we have to change the margin. So give it a top margin of let's say 80. Then we'll give it a padding of let's say 50 at the top, 50 at the bottom. Then go to star and let's see if we can get this a little bit lighter. Let's open lighter. Okay, something like this is okay. So here we'll click update, go to our main website, let this finish to refresh, and then now as we scroll down, we see that we have our get in touch block ready. So now the last block which we'll be building, okay, yeah, this is the last block basically, is the contacts us block. So now what we are going to do to build this block, we'll just basically let me see how to go about it. Okay, click on this type of container, go back here, go here, copy the theme container over here, copy it, come inside here, paste. Then we'll change this to contact. Is it contact? We'll change this to contact. And then the we'll, I feel like yeah, this is okay. This basically we don't have to do anything more. We'll just come back here, copy the theme, come to the main container, not this one, the main one, right click and then click paste. And then inside we have contact us. We'll just type in contact us. Go to this container and then release the gaps and then increase it to let's say 6. Now that we have this ready, we are going to all we have to do is we have to drag in one container. Then we have to make it a horizontal container. Then drag in another container. Right click on that container and duplicate it. Then come over here and then look for maps. Drag in Google Map inside and the location which I'll be using is play versions. Then when you have your location entered in successfully, we are going to increase the height of this a little. So let's say let me see 640. 640 is good. Now that we have our map created, so simple. Now we have to create a form. If you remember earlier in the video, I made us download a Met form plugin. So for this video, I'm not going to be building a form from scratch. We're just going to take a template and then use it. But essentially, I'm going to do a video on this later. Met form literally allows you to build your contact form inside Elementor. So it's not like those other plugins that you build outside and you come and embed it with a shortcode or something. It's like an Elementor add-on which will allow you to build a contact form inside Elementor. So once you drag your Met form element inside this container, just click edit form. Then we're using a template for this one. So the form name, type in let's say form 1. Then select simple contact form, then click edit form. Okay, so now that we have the form loaded and ready to go, let's look at the form here real quick. The heading here says we would love to hear from you. So I'm going to change this to we would love to hear you. And then we have the first name, last name, just like the way we have here. Email address and subjects, and then the comments, questions. Okay, it's the same. But this one is not mesh. If this one, click on this, change the label to your message here. Then go ahead, right click on this recapture block, then click delete. But you don't have that there. Now come to the first section. Then delete this first name here that's inside. Delete it, but you don't have that here. Then go back to the style. If the first name is compulsory, so I'm going to leave that. Then we are going to change the typography of this. So if I look very close, this I think it's not so sans here. We're going to go here, then type in not so sans over here. Then we'll increase the size to, let's say, 17. Then after that, um let me, I feel like this is okay. Yeah, it's basically what we have here. It's basically very similar to what we have here. So now come to the main one. I forgot. Go to style and then change the typography to populace. That's very important. Change this to populace. Then decrease the width to 600. Let's say 600. 600 is cool. So now right click on this first one. Copy it. Right click here. Click paste style. Right click here. Hit paste style. Same thing. Right click here. Hit paste style. Come here. Right click. Hit paste style. Then go to the subject one over here. Clear the how can we help you. Then go to settings and then required, remove this because it's not required. As you can see, if it was, you have this asterisk sign by it, but it's not. So go back to the email address one, remove the add email, go to the last name, then remove the last name here, remove it completely because we don't want that. Then after that, the last one which says your message here, sorry, here. Remove the comments from within. Then if I type in, let's say my name, Jason Kenya. Jason, sorry, that's my first name. We have to change um the input. So go to input, then input color. The color is okay, but the typography over here, that's what we want to change. So for the typography here, select Montserrat, then increase the weight to, let's say, 500. Then increase the size to 17. So that now, so now that we have that ready, just right click, then copy, I think here, hit paste style, come here, hit paste style, hit paste style. For the last one to hit paste style so that they all have the same style for writing the messages. So now the last one which I'm going to be changing is the button. And so to do that, go to the send message like button over there. Then go to the label and then here type in submit. Then go over here, change the typography, make it not too sans. Then increase like the way, let's say it's 600, and then the color will make it a global color. Then we'll go to advanced, then go to margin, then we'll increase this to like 10. Sorry, that was a mistake. We'll increase the margin to 10. Let me see. Nope. 15 rather. And then now that that's done, let's go to the main section. Go to advanced. Go to okay, no, go to style, border. Okay, it has no box shadow. That's good. Because normally when you use this, you see that they'll come with a box shadow. So let me go to this section and see if it actually has style, border. Okay, it doesn't have. I don't think this time it has a box shadow. Maybe they updated it. So here we'll click updates. And over here we'll click update and close. So now as you can see, we have our form inside it ready to go. What we can do for now is that let's come over here. Let's increase the width of this a little and to like 1174 is cool. Then go to advanced and then let's give it a top margin of 50 and then maybe a bottom margin of 52. Then go to the padding, give it a top padding of 50, bottom padding, let's see, 30. Then we'll click update. And now we are done building our one-page website, but we're not completely done yet. We have the menu and the footer to build. So now something that is very important that we have to do is, if you go to our main website, on the menu you see that we have about services, portfolio and contact us. When you click on them, it takes you to the blog on the page. It uses something called the CSS ID to move you from the menu to that blog on the page. So now we have to give the blogs that we want the menu items to link to each a CSS ID. To go to the main container of about over here, go to advanced. Then at the CSS ID, type in about in small letters about and then leave it. The next one is the services. So go to services over here, then click on the main container, advanced. The CSS ID, type in services. Then go to the portfolio block, click on this. Then the CSS ID, type in um ports portfolio over here. Then go to the last block, which is the contacts as block. Then at the CSS ID, type in contact. This is what we are going to use to link the menu item to these blocks on the page. So right now, click updates. You can go over to view your one-page website. That's basically done. It's just left with the header and then the menu and the footer and the mobile version. This is basically what you built. You should be feeling very proud of yourself right now. We have our one-page website basically ready to go. So now to start building the header, the menu and the footer, you can actually leave here. Just click on this, click exit. Here, select the WP dashboard, click apply. You can actually exit Elementor now. Hold on, click update one last time, then click exit, and it will take you all the way back to the dashboard. So now we are come to start building our menu and our footer. Alright guys, so to start building our beautiful menu that you see over here, the first thing what we have to do is we have to create a menu actually. So here select appearance or hover on appearance, and over here click on menus. Then on this page, go to the menu name section here and then type in main menu, or give you whatever menu you like. And then at the menu settings, for the display location, select main and then click create menu. Alright, so now that your menu is created, basically you need to start adding some stuff to your menu. So to do that, we are going to go to custom links over here. Then over here, the link text for the first page we write about. Then remember that when we build this section, I made us give it a CSS ID called about. So we have to make it so that whenever we click on this link over here, it will bring us straight to this block using the CSS ID. To do that, at the link section, type in hash about. Remember that the CSS ID I made us type only about this. So type exactly what you type at the CSS ID in the custom link section with the hash by it. So here just click add to menu. Then the second thing which we are going to be adding is the services. So in the same style, over here type in services. Then here type in hash services. Then click add to menu. Then the next one you're going to be adding is the portfolio. So type in portfolio. In the URL section, type hash portfolio. And the last one to be adding is the contact us. In the link text, type contact us. Then in the URL, type in what you type at the CSS ID, which is hash contact. And then click add to menu. And then over here, click save menu. Very, very important. So now that we have this here, let me see if we refresh this page if it will show. Yes, over here. So if I click about, see it takes us to the about services, takes us the portfolio, straight to the portfolio block, and lastly contacts us to the contact us block. So this is basically how it works. So now we're going to be creating a completely new menu. So go to elements kit, then here click on header footer. Then click on header footer. Then once you are there, just here click next step. Here click next step again. Here click next step, and then here click next step. Finalize and click save changes. Then it should be able to allow you to go to the header footer page now. Yeah, so here we are. So now at this section, go to header. and then click add new. So we are going to call this maybe Allegro men 1, something like this. Then this type should be a header, condition entire site, then it should be the activate should be on, save changes. So now we've created our new menu. So here click edit again and then click edit content, and this should take us straight to Elementor so that we can start editing our menu. So now that we are at Elementor, click the plus button over here, then make it this type of container, then make the color make the color black. Over here the background color should be black. Then over here release the padding, that's the first thing, release the padding, and then come back here. Now drag one container inside, duplicate it, then duplicate again till you get 3. So now you can see that we have our company's name here, just like the way we have it here. Then we have this menu, then we have a button. So to create this, first of all, drag in, just search for heading, heading over here, then drag in this heading. Then we'll do the same thing, type array, then inside the curly brackets type group. Then go to the separator, disable it, come to style, go to title, then the main title, make it white. Then the typography, change the font family to properties, and then make it like, I don't know, 35. 35 is a little bit too big, so we are going to decrease that to like 26. Then come do the same for the focus title bar. The focus title, get rid of the hover color, make it transparent. Then the actual color, change it to our global yellow color. Then for the typography, make the font family Poppins, and then make the size 26. Then the weight, I feel like let's send it to 500. This is cool. So now let me look at, select the main container here, select center to just 5 content and align to make it center so that we can get it in the middle. Then the next thing which I'm going to do is search for menu over here, and I'm looking at this very carefully. It should either be this or this. Let me check the elements kidnap menu. So select menu, main obviously. Then okay, so now that we have this ready, there's no need to do anything here. Go to style, then go to menu item style. Then look at it carefully. Everything is white, but the active and the hover are yellow. So the item text color should be white. Then the hover should be a global color. Then active should also be a global color. Then go to, let me check again. I feel like the font family is Poppins, so change it to Poppins. Then significantly hold this side of this container, and then you can drag it in to decrease the weight, or you can go to the main container and then just sort of decrease the weight from here. You see, okay, that doesn't work. So just drag it to increase the size of the main menu over here. Then come to the menu, then go to the menu item style, then typography. Then we'll start increasing. Let's start from 15, too small. Let's see, 17 is good enough, but let's make this a little longer. And then go here, let's make this centered, sorry, let's make this a little bit longer. This could be longer. Hold on, let me see. The weight is 53 points, 53.7, 53.8. So over here we'll just change this to 53.8. Now we have this ready. So the next thing which we'll be changing is the next which we'll be adding, sorry, is a button. So let me type button here. Now the button that I think we used will be the EK button. Is it the EK button? No, I feel like it's the normal button. Let me check the normal button. Let's see that. Um, okay, okay. I think we should use the EK button for this one. So let me get rid of the normal button. Let's use the EK button for this one. So now we are going to type what's inside, which is get started. Sorry, started. And when you click this button over here, it takes you, I think, to the contact block. So that's what we are going to be making us link to. So type hash contact for the link. We don't want any icon. So go back here, and then we'll see that the padding inside the button is a little bit larger, but the text color is white. The background is the black. So what we are going to do, we're going to release the padding. No, okay, actually let's select this so that I'm going to give one value to apply to all. Let me make it 10. 10 too small, 20. 20 too large, 15. 15 will be enough for like the top and then the down. But for the right and left, I feel like we can go a little bit more. So the right, let's say 34, left same style 34. Then the top can be like 22, then bottom 22. Oh god, bottom 22. Um, okay, let's reduce it a little to, let's reduce the top to like 20 and the bottom to 20 also. Now let's go to typography, and looking inside, looks like, I feel like the font is not so sans, it's not purpose. Hold on, let me come back here, go back to the main menu, the menu. First of all, I feel like there should be some spacing between each of the menu items, right? So let me see if I can increase. If I increase the right, what will happen? Nothing. Left, nothing. Let's see. Width, also nothing. Okay, let's go and change what we wanted to change initially. So go to menu item style, typography. Okay, no, here it is item spacing. So unleash this, then start increasing from the right. Let's see, this is where it is, the item spacing section right here. So start increasing and then leave it at for 30, so 36. Then go to the typography. They are going to change this to Noto Sans instead, because that's the font that we have there. So I feel like, yeah, that's what it is. So go back here. Can I increase the width of this a little? Let me see if I can increase the width of the container rather a little. Yeah, this can go a little. So it will be like 59.6. Let me come back here, change this to 59.6. Then I'll come back to the menu. Then I'll increase the width a little. Sorry, go back to the menu item style and then increase the item spacing to a little. Now we can go back to editing our button. So go back to the button and then go to the typography, change the size to 17, okay, 16 rather, and change the font style to Noto Sans. Then what we should do next is we have to change the color. So the background type, select classic, go here and make it completely transparent. Then go to border. Let's see, with the border is for the button here. So here select solid, then the width select 1. Yes, it's 1. Okay, let me see, 2. Okay, no, 1 is okay. Then for the color of the border select yellow. Let's see how it's looking. It's looking very cool, but I feel like we could get the border a little bit, let's see, thicker. So let's go back to border and then let's see, let's make it 2 rather. Then the border radius is what we should be changing. So let me give it 1 Now it's looking cool. So it's looking similar to what we have, but the padding is a little bit too much. So go back to button, then decrease the top and the bottom paddings a little to, let's say, 16. So I'm also going to change this to 16. Then we'll click update. Then we have our menu ready. So just click preview to see what it looks like. As you can see, this one's a little bit up and there's still a hover color. We don't want that. Come back here, center align this, go to focus title. Then the hover color, it shouldn't have a hover color. Hold on. This should be completely trans. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Now I see the mistake we did. Change this to a global color so that when we hover, it changes to nothing. Then what we can do next for this is that we want it to come down. Let me see if we center this, will it change? No, it won't. So go to advanced. Go to advanced for the container, then unlock the padding, then increase the top padding a little till it's in line with what you see there. So like top padding of 15 looks cool. Then let's go back and see the changes. Now we need some space between the top and the bottom, just a little space. So go here, go to advanced, then let's say we increase the top padding to 10 and the bottom to 10. Update, view our changes, and then I feel like it's a little bit big. Let's make this 7. Click update, view the changes, and now it's looking okay. So now guys, we have our menu ready. If I go back to this page here and I refresh, we should see our menu there. So now as you can see, we have our menu that we just created ready on our page, just like what we see here. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to be building, guys, is the footer. So to do that, you can exit the elemental over here and then go to elements kit header footer, then go to footer here, click add new to add a new template, then type in allegro maybe foot, then go to type, click footer, condition should be entire site, then activate on this thing. So here click save changes to get our template ready, then here click edit and then click edit content, and it should take us straight to elemental. You can build the footer though using the the Ocean WP customize, but in this video we want to use Elementor to build a footer because I feel like it gives us a little bit more, let me say, flexibility. So let me click on this. Then looking at this carefully, no, hold on, let me go down to the website we are copying from. I think it's a horizontal footer, so this kind, a horizontal container, sorry. So click on this, go to classic. The color, we have to make it a little bit ash here, so something like this is okay. Let me see. Yeah, something like this is okay. Then we are going to go back here, drag in one container and duplicate to get 4. So duplicate and duplicate for the last time to get 4 over here. So now what we are going to do is we need this headings and then dividers. So to build those, go here and then look for heading again. I feel like, let me go back here and see. Let me click edit with element. I don't want to create the dual heading allegro all over again because it's going to be long. So I'll just go here. I'll copy this heading, come over here, and then paste it. To paste here. So now we have it here, simple. So go back here, align it to the left, and now we have it. We basically have like what we need ready. So now we have to start by decreasing the size and everything of the heading. So go back to start, because if you look here, it's small, conveniently smaller. So go to title, go to typography, then we have to decrease this to like, let's say 22. Let me see, 22. Go back to focus title, go to typography, change this to 22. And 22 looks pretty cool. So now let's go back here, drag a divider under it, under this heading, then decrease the width to like 13. 13 is a little bit too small, so like clicking here, the dividers are not too small, so like 15. Go here, change the weight to 2, then change the color to yellow. Then after that, yeah, what we have next is this heading over here. So go back, drag in a text editor under the divider, and then I want to copy this because I feel like, if you want this sort of, if you have your own description for it, you are free to use it, but if you can't, you can go to chat GPT and to generate a simple one for you. So now that we've got this in, let's go and then drag in the social icons lastly. That's important. So social icons, let me see which one it is. I think is it this one. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is not the social icons we used. It's this one. It's this one. So let me see these social icons. Yeah, this is it. So now let me just get rid of this one real quick. We'll start editing this blog soon. The next thing which we are going to be doing is we are going to get this heading inside, then we are going to get the rest of the headings to inside. But to do that, drag a heading, sorry, hold on, drag a heading inside this. Then over here, type in what you see here, which is useful links. So type in useful links. Then go over here, typography, text color, make this white, change the typography to the font family, sorry, to purpose. Then the size, let's say 15. 15 is way too small. Let's see 22. 22 is good enough. So if you look here, you can see that the headings, these three are very similar. So just copy this, come over here, right click, hit paste, come over here, right click, hit paste. Then change this to what you see here, which is services. Then the last one is location. So I'm going to change this to our location. Sorry, our location. So now that this is done, we have to start editing this block. So first go here, we are going to just decrease the gaps between the elements. Then for this one, let me get rid of this. We don't want this or this either. For this one, go to style. Let's change the text color to white. It doesn't change. I know why. It's because of this div p thing over here. We don't want that. So let me just delete the text editor and then drag in another one again below the divider. Then let me see if I can copy this again, and if it still brings it, that means we'll have to use our own text. It does, so we can't use this thing. Get rid of all of this. Then I'll just copy this here and paste it again so that we can get like a longer listing. I'll delete the space so that we can get a little bit longer. So let me just delete this so we have like some space. Now this has to go on top of the social icon, or we can just bring this down. Let's bring the social icons to the bottom. To the bottom. Yeah, over here, cool. So now let's start editing this. Go to style, make the color white, then change the typography to Montserrat, because that was the then looking closely, the weight is fine, but we have to increase the size. So let's say 15 inside. Then we increase the size of this, we have to increase the width of the text. So go to style, no, sorry, the container. So change this to percentage, and then if I increase it, I want it to be somewhere at 26.6 is cool. So come here and then type in 26.6. Then have a space, and then come over to the social icon section. We'll delete the Twitter and the LinkedIn first of all. Then go to the first one. First one is Facebook here too. So we want that. Go to the color and then change the color to white. So we'll change the color to white. We don't want a background color, but we want a border type, so we'll make it solid. Then go to width and then make it 1. we want the border to be something like this. So now that we have our border type and everything ready, if you have like a social media page like a Facebook page, just copy your page and then paste it here. But we don't have one, so we'll just use whatever link that's provided for us. Let me go back. When you hover on it, the background becomes yellow, the icon itself becomes black, and the border too becomes black. So the color of this thing becomes black, the background color becomes yellow, then the border type will make it solid. Give it border type of this of one, and then make the color also black, like so. So that when we hover, it's pretty similar to what we have there yet. So now just close this and then duplicate it. How many icons do we have there? Like five. So duplicate it to get five. Two, three, four, five. So now you have five icons here. Align them to the left. And now that you've done that, you can change. I'm not going to change each of them on camera because that's going to take a lot of time. But if you want to know how to do it, just click on the icon to change the icon. So like type Instagram. And we have this icon here. So we'll just insert it. Then over here you can change the link to, let's say, maybe like your page or maybe instagram.com, something like this. And you can do that for all of the other icons. So now we're going to start changing, like we want to get the border radius. We don't want it to be, let's say, one, and then now everything is square just like the way we have it here. Now the padding, we have to increase it a little. So if I look at it closely here, it's mostly the left and right paddings that have been increased. So let me release this and then increase the left paddings to 5, the right paddings also to 5. I feel like they can go a little bit more here. Let's increase it to like 10. And the right paddings also, and the left paddings, increase them to 10 also. Um, Let me decrease it a little. Hold on, let's see if we can increase the bottom one. It's not moving. So I feel like 10, 8 looks good enough here. Hold on. I decrease this a little, what happens? So 10, 7 is good enough. So let's click update. Now the icon size, let's see what we can do with this. Let's increase this to, let's say 12. No. It goes 16, then we'll leave it at 11. Hold on, let me type 12. Yeah, 12 is good enough. So here we'll click update, and then now we have the first section of the footer ready to go. So the next one we should be building is the useful links one. So real quick, let me just send this divider up a little. Use negative margin. So we'll just bring it up a little with negative margin to like negative 22. So we'll just copy this divider, paste it inside here. Do the same for this one, paste. Do the same for this one, paste. Then we'll need nav menu, right? So let me type in menu. For this one, let me bring in a navigation menu over here. This one, let's try this one. Then it should be main menu. Then the layout should be vertical, rather. For here, it should be vertical. Then you don't really need to do anything over here. Go to style. This is okay. Let's just change the text color to, wow, it should be white. Hold on, text color is white. When you hover on it, it becomes our global color. So we'll change this to our global color. The active, we can leave it. Go to typography, then go to the family. We'll change it to, if I look closely, the font here is, I think it's no sans. So we'll change this to no sans. Then let me check the size. 15, not 145, sorry, 15. Increase it to, let's say, 16. So 16 looks cool. It looks good. So now that we have this ready, the next thing which we are going to be increasing is hold on, next which we are going to be adding is this thing that you see here. So it basically our services. So I'll drag it under the divider over here, not on top, under one should be under. Hold on, let me bring it over here. Then I'll start editing the heading. So the first thing which I'll type is, I have to get that sign, this one. Then I have to type in web design. No, it's the other one. It's the other one. Sorry, this sign. Then we'll type in web design. Then I'll make the color white. Then typography is not so sans, so we'll change that to not so sans. Then we'll decrease the size. So 15 is okay. Actually, yeah, actually 15 is cool. So now that we have this ready, I'm just going to duplicate it till we get like 1 2 3 4 5, so you get like 5 there. So duplicate this again. No, that was a mistake. Copy the divider, not the column. Right click, paste, right click, paste, right click, paste, and now we've gotten 5 just like the way we wanted. I'm not going to change all of them on camera, but to change them is pretty easy. Just click on the second one, type form work construction, and now as you can see, this is, no, I didn't type it already. Hold on, let me construction. And so this is how you change, this is how we get this build, this is how we build it. And the last block which we'll be building is this one. So to build it, I feel like we can use this thing again. Let me drag this under the divider. Hold on, not on top, under. Let me send this, another mistake, let me send this to the top here. Then I will copy, let me see, okay, I'll copy this one, right click here, hit paste style. Let me try again, copy, right click, hit paste style, and it has changed. So now I'll type in address, then colon, the dummy address that we have there. Hold on, then last four, then Ghana. So comma, last four, then Ghana. So let's increase the width of this container a little. Change this to percentage, and then, sorry, that was a mistake. We'll increase the width of this container just by a little. Hold on. Should increase a little. Hold on. Then I have to decrease. Seems that maybe I have to decrease this one a little. So come to this container. And let's decrease the width a little to like 25. Then let me try decreasing the width of this one. Yeah, so like 21.2 is okay. So we can get the floor here and then the Ghana at the bottom. So this one, it seems that the weight of the heading is a little bit too much. So go to the text here, then go to weight, and then we'll decrease it to like 500. Let me see, 500 is cool. So now I'll just duplicate this, 1 2, then I'll change them individually. So we'll make the first one number, then we'll type in the dummy number over there, which is plus 233. Let me see right here, 233. Then the next one is the email. So we'll type in email, and we'll type info at one, hold on, one page.gh.com. Then we'll go to this container, right? Then we'll release the gaps, then we'll start increasing them largely. We'll increase the gaps to like 28, let me see, 27, okay, 28. Then go to this one's divider, go to advanced, and then decrease a little bit more so I can reach the height. So now we have our menu, our footer ready basically. So At the container, we have to increase like the padding and stuff to give it some space between the top and the bottom. So here, give it like a top padding of 50, bottom padding of 50, then we are basically done with that. So now we have to create this copyright section that you see. So to do that, click on this, create this kind of container here. Then over here, change the background type to the color to black. Then go to layout, then go to advanced, then release the padding. Now that that's done, let me see. Can you decrease the height? Let's increase the height to like let's say 67. Then over here, since you downloaded the header footer and blocks add-on at the start of the video, you should get copyright over here. So just drag it in. Then we'll change it a little to copyright C 2023 Allegro. So we'll move the powered by from there, move the bar, and it will automatically become what we want, like your site title. So we'll center align this, make it white, look closely. This is Poppins. So go to typography, then type in Poppins over here. Then we'll check the size. Let's say 15. 15 looks good. Now let's say 16. 15 is okay. So now that we are done with this, we'll go here. We'll release the gaps first of all. Go to advanced. Hold on. The height, we have to reduce it a little. So like to 52. Then go to advanced. The padding, increase it to like 9. So that to be right in the middle, just where we want it. Click update. Now go to the site. You can refresh it so that the footer will come. So now scrolling from top to bottom, we have a menu that we just created. Scrolling down, let's come down a little bit till we get to the footer, and as you can see we have our beautiful footer over here. So now that this is done here, we have to get to start creating the mobile version so that our website will look as just as responsive on mobile as it is on PC. So now quickly let's exit here, get to the dashboard, and then let's start customizing our mobile version. Okay guys, so to start editing our mobile version of our website, let's just go here, right click this site, open it in a new tab. We don't really need to waste my time on the mobile version because it's very short. So you just click on Anyway Elementor, and then let's wait for the page to load up. By designing this so that it's going to look just as responsive on the mobile phone, or just as nice on the mobile phone as it looks on a computer screen. That's basically what we're going to be doing here, because the changes in the designs and the edit to make the website look nice on PC are not going to be the same for mobile. So to start editing here, just click on this responsive mode. Then over here, click on this icon for mobile portrait. Now let's come here. The first thing we are going to be doing is we want this to show only on the desktop but not on mobile phone. So this thing is selective. You can use it for many blogs. You can hide some blogs that you don't want to show on mobile phone. So you just go to responsive and then click hide on mobile portrait. Okay, so now go back here. Then drag in a heading on top of this here. Then over here type in welcome. So the center align it, then go to style, then go over here, go to make this white, then go over here, make this pockets. Then let's see what we can do on the size. 35, let's change the size 35 and see. 36 is cool. Then let's decrease the weight to 500. Then the next which we bring in is another heading, but this one will be like a dual heading. So drag the heading under the welcome to get that under. Nope. On top of this. Then right click on this heading here, copy it, and come over here, right click it, paste down. Now come here, go to advanced, go to responsive, and then just hide this. Go back. Here we'll move all of this from there. Space to we'll just type in Ale, and inside it we'll just type in GR like this. Now that that's done, we are going to go to separator. Then we'll get rid of this. Go to style, go to title, Go to typography, size of this one 36, go down, focus title. We're also going to make the size 36. So to do that, hold on, where's the typography? Over here. So make this 36. Then go to general, center align both of them. So now that they are both center aligned, come over here, center align this one too. Now go over here, go to typography. Then let's just decrease the size really. We want it to be somewhere 22. Then the divider, just center it. This text, style, center it. Button, same thing, center it. Then go here to the main one. Then release the gaps. Then go to style. Then okay, no, go to the main container over here. Then decrease the height. Let's see. I feel like it's a little bit too long here. So we are going to make the height about 400 and maybe let's say 489. Let's see. Yeah, 489 looks pretty good, I think. So let's go back, go to advanced, then go to padding, unlock this. Then give it a bottom padding of 50. Then a top padding of let's say 40. Let's go back and see how that looks. That's looking very good. So just come back here and click update. Now go over here, go to advanced, release this first of all. No, sorry, release this rather. Yeah. Then give it a little bit negative margin so I have to go up a little, so like negative 15. Then click update. Now let's come to this block quickly. Go to the text over here, the about, go to advanced, then increase the width to like let's say 59. Go over here, center this, go over here, center align these two. Then the image, go to this container over here, then increase the minimum height to like 222. That looks cool. Then we can leave here, go back here, this heading here, go to style, typography, then let's decrease the size a little to like 25, and then make this okay. I feel like we can do, let's just leave the size. Then we can leave this, all of this looks good, we don't have to change anything here. Go to services, advanced, then increase this one. Let's see where it will go. Let me just drag it. So like 86. Go over here, center align this. Everything is good here. Go to this container, this one. Go to advanced, then release everything so it will be 0. Go here and do the same thing. Go to this container, the second one. Go to advanced, release everything so it will be 0. Then go to the main container over here. Then you have to give it a top padding, right? So give it a top padding of 50. Oh shit, it was unlocked. Sorry, let me release this. We'll give it a top, the top and bottom padding. I feel like 50 is okay, but the right and left should reduce. So let me just get rid of the left and the right. Make the left 40. 40 too much. Let's see. 29 is okay. 29 is okay. So do the same for this one. So right now we can just copy this here. Right click on this container, then hit paste style so that the changes will just come. We don't have to now go and do it all over again. So now just go over here to portfolio, increase the width, and maybe increase the width of the divider too, because it's a little too short. Maybe 21. Then go over here, center align this, then click on this. Then the height of the image, you have to reduce it a little. So let's see, turn in 53. Turn in 53. No, 46. 46 actually looks good. So that it looks smaller on mobile than it will on a computer. So come here to this one, go to style, typography, then decrease the size of this to let's say 27. Hold on, let me see. It's a little bit too big here. Let me decrease the weight. Let me decrease the weight of this one. 500 is cool. Now let's go. I feel like this what's over here is okay. We don't really have to change much here. Let's come to the art team. Go to advance for the heading, then increase the width, then increase the width of the divider to, then come here and center align it, then click on this, then for the height decrease it, decrease the height a little, so like the last one was 246, so that's what we're going with, but this one is a little bit too small. Let's see, 220 to 03 looks cool. Now go to style, then go to content, then release the padding, then give it a top padding of let's say 30, give it a left padding of also 30. So I have to do smaller and wider, something like this. This looks cool. I feel like we can decrease the left padding to let's say 25 further. Yeah, that's looks cool enough. So now we don't really have to do anything here, but for the content we have to increase the size of this thing. So sorry, the width. To increase the width a little, then increase the width of the divider, then go over here, center align it, then come to the map, right? Then decrease the height of the map to like 1088, then click on this, then here click edit form, then here click edit form again. Okay, now that this is loaded, first thing we'll do is to click on responsive mode again, make this mobile, go to the button, this button, then quickly we center align it. It's not center align it, hold on. Button alignment should be center. Let's see. Okay, go to the main title over here, go to style, typography, then decrease the size of this a little. Hold on, we have to center align it. Go by here, make this center align. Go to style, typography, decrease the size to like 19. Then the line height to decrease it to like let's say 26. Now the button, let's see. Padding and everything is okay. It should be in the center. Hold on, let me click on this and see. I feel like once we update and refresh it will come because it should work. I don't know why it's here. There's no margin or padding to push it. Is there? But let me release this first. Let's give you a margin of let's say 15, and then we can click on updates. Then here we can click on update and close. And now that this is done, it's looking beautiful. So now we have our full page ready for mobile viewing. You can have your phone by you to check whether it looks good or not. Let's give this some spacing first. Go to the main block, go to margin, then give it a spacing of 80. 80 is good. And then now I feel like these blocks are looking cool enough. So now we have our mobile version for the whole page ready. Now we should probably go and start editing the header and the footer. So here we just click update. Then we'll go back to the dashboard. Now to start editing, click on elements kit and click on header footer over here. Then click on edit with Elementor for the Allegro menu one. That's the menu that we built. I'm going to start making it look responsive for mobile phones. So let's just give this page some time to load. Okay, so now it has loaded. Click responsive mode. Then here, click on mobile portrait. Then first things first, go to this container, go to advanced, go to responsive, and click hide on mobile portrait. Do the same, but first right click on this thing here, right click on it, and copy the element there. Then select this container, do the same thing, go to advanced, responsive, and then hide on mobile portrait. Then go to this container, then make this horizontal, right click and then paste the element that you copied. Then go to style. First things first, go to hamburger style. Then for the hamburger icon color, make it a global color. And then for the this one to here, make it a global color. Then let's see, is everything good? Let's see the let's see, is everything here? Is everything okay? Alright, cool. Now that we have this here, go to content, mobile menu settings. Then let's see. Let's click on this and let's see. If I type in menu over here, let's use this one. So click insert, go to style. Our menu is loading. As you can see now, we have our menu there. So now click on the menu here. Then go to the menu wrapper. The menu wrapper background, make it black. Then menu item style for the text color, make it sorry, don't make it white, make it a global color, yellow. Then here click update, and now you are basically done building the mobile version for our for our menu. So you can have your phone by you and go to your website, see what everything is looking through. But now we're basically done building the menus, the mobile menus responsive mode. So just click on this three lines, go to exit, and then now let's start doing it for the footer. So let's go back to element. Let's go back to elements kit, click on header and footer again. Then for the Allegro fruit, click edit with Elementor. So now I come to start making the footer look responsive for mobile phones. Okay, so now let's give this page some time to load. And then now that it has loaded, click responsive mode, go to mobile portrait. Then click on this thing first. Go to style, center align it. Click on the divider, center align it. Click on this, go to style, center align it. Click on these icons, these social icons, center align them. Now this heading here, center align it, go to style, go to typography. Then let's drag this to decrease the size. Let's see, 18 is okay. So just copy this, go to the divider, center align it, come here, go to style, go to hamburger, wait, hold on, wait. This is edit, this is an application menu, hold on. So this but should be this one. Make this white. Then yeah, then it's okay. Then come here, right click on this, click paste style, go to the divider, center align it. Go to this one, center align it. Right click on the image copy, come here, right click, paste style, paste style, paste style, and paste style again. Then right click on this, copy it, right click here, click paste style, come over here to the divider, center align it, click on this, center align, click on this, center align, click on this, and then center alignment. And now you are basically done with the footer for the mobile responsive version. The footer doesn't take long, it just consists of just center aligning most of the things and decreasing the size and stuff like that. But now you are basically done building the whole website. So first of all, let's exit from here and then go and view our website one last time. So go here, right click, visit site, click open link in new tab. Then once your website is open, oh wait, hold on. We just made a mistake. Go click on edit with Elementor for the menu. Go to elements kit header footer. Then go to the menu. We forgot one thing. Forgot to do one thing. Go to so once the page has loaded, go to responsive mode. Yeah, click on go here, go to mobile portrait. Then this heading we have to go to advanced, this menu, go to responsive, then click hide on desktop. We don't want to show that on the desktop version. just it should be just for mobile. So if I click this first, to basically disappear. We want that menu to be exclusively for mobile. Now you can exit. That's very important. So now you can exit. Now we are done building our website completely. So you can just visit the site right now. And once it's loaded over here, you can go to the website that we finished building. So as you can see, we have our menu here, just like what we have at the one that we were copying from or we were learning from. We have this blog, just like what we have over here. Then we have the about us section, similar to what we have here. Then we have new construction the right way. We have the counter, then the services, then the why choosers and our expertise, then there's portfolio, then the testimonials, just like what we have over here. Then we have the our team blog, and we have get in touch and contact us, and then our beautiful footer. So this is basically the website that we built in this video. It's a one-page website for a construction company. If you click on the link, it takes you to a blog on the page. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like the video if it helped you. Please share the video to your friends. Sub to the channel. Sub to the channel will be very, very good. Please hit the bell icon to be notified about any upcoming videos. And stay tuned to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.